to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Fournette once more on second down. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Third play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Brady now to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. Finding room at midfield. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. He had 6 catches in the wild card win, and that's his first one here in the divisional round, and it's a first down. Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Now Brady. And he comes back with one complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a first down. Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great effort there. 31 yards.
And the Bucs are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30. They started on the ground with Eckler.
And he'll get this to the 32. 2nd and 7.
To throw, it's Lance. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards.
I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right? Your mind to beat guys to the football. And getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies as that, doesn't it?
The veteran showing he still has the agility. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And that's caught. It's Brian Edwards. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. He will push his way down to about the 14.
Blue strikers. Yellow, blue, broad red.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lance throwing the out route, and he's got Eckler. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Go. Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Here's Lance. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Shot, 17.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. Eckler again. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
They'll run for it with Eckler. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. Fournette, a first down carry. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
Patton the man in motion. To throw on 2nd and 6. Brady.
They'll swing this out to Fournette.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
On play action, it's Brady. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Buccaneers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
The extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
49ers nothing.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
The scoreboard tells the story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Ready?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
The Lance going to throw.
Taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown 49ers. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Up the gun, Fournette. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From midfield, here's Brady. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Wait.
Throwing now is Lance. He'll buy some time right. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Lance.
This one caught by Kittle.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Black Ultra.
Lance now on first down.
Flushed out right.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. Now he exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
And Brady's throw there incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
Throwing now is Brady. He's got a man, complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
First down, Tampa Bay.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 31, Brady. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Lance now on first down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Okay.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's Lance to throw it. And this pass caught by Gray. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From midfield, here's Lance. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. The slot man in motion right. Now Lance again. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
38. Black shot. Smash. Red.
On first down, Lance. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively, and second down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but For the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup.
10 cycles. Ready?
Again, it's Lance. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. George Kittle, 26 yards. And the 49ers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
Taken at about the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He's going to wind up and air it out.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Brady to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On play action, Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Field black. Blue striker.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it,
changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Hey, set.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Charvarius Ward in on the tackle. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Brady. He completes it right side to White.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
Fournette running out of the gun. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Hey, 56.
Now on 2nd and 13. Brady. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Hasn't had his best game running the football here tonight, but, hey, that's a critical spot right there to convert on 3rd down, and he did it.
And the lights are shining just a little bit brighter right now, aren't they? You remember the beginning of the game? If he gets this first down, everybody's happy. That's cool. But here, that was critical, and it really energizes them.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Leonard Fournette, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21,
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
10 yards.
On 2nd and inches, Lance. And this will be caught by Edwards. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Lance looking to throw it. It's Edwards again. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Now Lance.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. This one is caught. It's Patton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Brady. Man open. It's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A handoff to Fournette. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Back to throw, Brady. And the catch made, it's Patton. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Sets him up nicely, 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Lance back to throw. The same target, same result. It's Kittle.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are in the field?
On the ready. Cluster, 6.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
On the double.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Black Ultra. Black Blue.
One final try now for Lance. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Bucs are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.